So, what we've accomplished, I split a couple of boards into 3/8 inch thick pieces, and I have bandsawed them, and then glued them back together, because I need 10 inch or 9.5 inch. I can't get 9.5 inch through my bandsaw to resaw, so I split the pieces. I use two different boards, and glued them. So they're glued. Got this one glued, that one glued. 6 clamps, balancing the clamps on one up, one down, one up, one down, all the way across, so that it doesn't pop. Use Gorilla Glue in the joint. It'll foam up and cause problems. I'll do a quick sand. It'll be fine. And in the meantime, I've got my tops glued on there. Got some tops over there glued on, and a little stack of pieces that are ready for backs. 6 there. So, got something done. We'll see you tomorrow. Glue will be dry. We'll plane that stuff up. Chop it into pieces for the backs. Think about gluing it on. Be good. Thanks for watching. Hey, it's Dave. Welcome back to the shop. Backs for chests. Gorilla Glue. Thin. Cut it up. And now it's time to, I've got it glued, break it down and smooth it up, get it through the planer and bring it down to somewhere between 1/4 and 3/16. That's the dream. We'll work on that. So, there we go. Boom. That. You saw it spring. That's why we put clamps on both sides to balance it. So, particularly on thin stuff, where it just doesn't have enough edge to edge, and it's more flexible than the pressure of that little square thing. Yeah. So these clamps all have to get put away, but maybe I'll get someone to come in and do that for me. It's always that. Okay, now, before I go too far, I want to make sure that I'm not creating a problem as I'm trying to solve one. Having a glue sticking out a little bit there. Let's grab a small chisel. Oh, every now and then I tongue oil the surface of the workbench, and it seems silly until you go to do that, and the glue just jumps off like, oh, is there anything else I can do for you, Dave, before I land on the floor? And I'm utterly forgotten. I tell you, that's how we like our glue. On there and up. All right. Loosen, loosen. It's not going to jump this time because I'm going to do it in pairs, right? Loosen, loosen, and I'll loosen, loosen. No jumping. It's amazing how that works. All right. So lots of glue. It'll clean up. See what I'm saying? That's what I believe. Sticking with it. All right. Let's get set up, clean these things off, and start doing some cleaning. Turns out I'm going to have to get rid of these clamps because they're all going to fall. They will not stay. I'm not sure why. Let me get rid of the clamps. Put them all away. Bring you back. go. I've got glue. This is the side that was up, so the oozing isn't deep. They didn't droop, drip, 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 drip. They just sort of foamed up. And so, and this is the smoothest side of the stock. This is the side that I ran through the planer before I split it into two pieces. So I've got a grain direction. Mark that, because this isn't my first rodeo. Plane in this direction marks. So the point of that is that if I catch any grain going in this direction, it'll pop right up, which is good. That's great. All right. So that's certainly clean enough to take a smooth plane too. It's clean enough to run through the planer and do most of the cleanup there. Good. All right. Next one. This is arrows going that way. I love this stuff. Nice. Another one. That scares me. If I do something wrong, I could crack this. Wish that wasn't like that. I'm going to get a shim and put it underneath there. I'm not going to go very far. Just going to get a shim. And that'll do. There we go. Better. All right. So this is that whole Gorilla Glue. I hate it, right? It sort of forces you to take it seriously. But it's not a big deal. All right, and go in that direction. Whew. This is great. Back to that wiggle again. So just shim it. All right. Nicely done. All right, good enough. Good. All right, off to the planer. It's always rewarding in some manner. Off we go. cut down on the noise a little bit. Let's finish. Okay, so measuring time, right? And this is about 5/16. So that means that I've got it pretty clean. There doesn't seem to be any vestigial marks from the resawing. It's a little bit of heavy planing mark there. It's because it was a little thin and chattery. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run everything through lightly one more time on the other side, clean that even better, and then grind the last little bit off the face of this, because a couple of them have a little teeny bit of wane. So I want to work to get rid of as much of that as I can. Anyway, so that's what's going to happen. Run them again, probably 2 more times, 1/16 at a time. And it'll be down to my 3/16, and they'll be thin. They'll be great. So hang in. We're going to get it. Well, these got plain. Took an extra pass. I wasn't anticipating, but I'm good. I'm good. It really doesn't disappoint me much at all. So I'm thinking I got a couple things to do. One is to rip these things down to 9 3/4, 9 1/2, which I probably should do next. And then, I'm thinking I want to run a smooth plane across what will be the back. Not the inside, but the outside of the back panel. Just because I can, and the pieces of wood came out pretty nice. The grain is real predictable and all of my figure the plane out well. It'll do that last little thing and make them different. Nothing wrong with making stuff that looks a little different. So I'm going to work out that 9 1/2 on the saw, rip these things out. We'll get rid of that last little bit of wane, I think, on at least this piece. And then we'll set up and do some smooth planing. It'll be fun. We don't do that a lot. Certainly I don't on a cherry cabinet that I'm trying to make precise. So this will be a good place to do it. I'll do that. Hold on. Oh, well, that's Can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Oh, baby. All right. Wrong number. 9 1/4, not 9 1/2. I got so caught up in getting it perfect and got lost in the number. Damn, that's depressing. All right. Not quite 13/16. This saw is old and worn, and I've never done anything to fix it. Shit. I'm gonna have to glue that back on. So don't know what else I could do. I need to straighten this edge. Jesus, I should have known something was gonna happen. That. Oh. It's just so thin. It's thin. All right. I'm going to straighten a couple of pieces, get the other 3 cut. I'll bring you back. Straightened, and this is what it looks like to get 3 done right. Let's see. One. One that's no damn good. Okay, got 3. Which each of these gets broken into 3 parts, so that's 9. I only need 1 out of that. Not that that changes much. The math remains about the same. Okay, the reason that I'm having so much heartburn is it's hard to glue a thin piece onto something. Somehow gluing a little thin piece on just how do you do it? It's going to be offset. It's not the end of the world. It's not even close to the end of the world. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to use my magic waxed cauls. And I'm going to put them like that on both sides and squeeze this down in between them lightly. Get some clamps that I've put away. Had to bring that up. Anyway, we'll fix this. I've got these cauls. A couple of them are in use right now. Let's put this off just before I go. That'll be the last thing I do useful today. All right, fun. So, the next thing on the list of things to do today is clean up a couple of these. That. Well, and we just glued the tops on. hopefully they're stuck. I'm sure they are. And I'll be checking for excess glue. That's what I do. All right. This is one of the wax calls, of which I have 6. So now, looking for glue. None. Just none. Got that figured out. Bunches right here. One little spot over here. Tiny. Not even going to show you. All right, let's get that fixed. That's about it there. That's the drill. Perfect piece of sandpaper, not 180. 220. There it is, right there. Good. All right, we'll do that. And that looks just great. That looks just great, great, great. The front is perfect, and this side is goobery. All right, slide it the length of that. That's all we need. All right, one little spot, 2 little spots. One here. That's that. Clean. As a whistle. There you have it. So now, the trick is we're trying to keep these in sequence, right? So this is almost done. 3 more of these, and then they're all in the same condition like this. Then it'll be preparing the backs, and as soon as the backs are prepared, then it'll be measuring and fitting these things in. These are all cut to a 3-inch dimension. They're going to need, some of them are going to need to be 2 and 15/16 or something like that. That's easy enough. We'll batch those up because all of the boxes are the same. And then get them glued in. Time to move on to backs, getting backs glued in, and then feet. And then the carcasses are done. Be great. Can't wait. Let's set this aside, move on. More glue on this one. So probably little reason to keep filming this. Bring it back later on. Get these all done. 2 more to clean up. It'll be easy. Okay, here we go. You tell the children to go to bed. Close your eyes. This is going to be awful. Possibly the least pretty thing I've ever done. God help us. Here we go. These things have been waxed. So there's as good a chance as not that these aren't going to stick. I don't know that. Not awful. I'll bet the little squeezy clamps would be best for this. Unlike the ones that you can really crank. Because I want to get this tightened to hold the 2 pieces in alignment, but I want the edge exposed so that I can pull it together with a couple more clamps later on. Oh, goodness. All right. So that feels awful. It feels like I'm going to break it. Really does. Really, really does. Okay. I'm not going to break it. So it feels like that. I have to do something different. Like that. And then like that. Maybe. Yeah. Sure. This will all make a lot more sense if I had my brain engaged. Okay, see, this is why, you know, you don't want the kids to see this. You just don't. All the while, the glue clock is ticking, tick, 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 tick. I'm not going to stay pliable forever. All right, that'll stop that from tipping over. That's good. I can do that again with this one. All right. You know how I always say, plan out all your moves before you glue something? Yeah, well, this is why. Stupid. Just stupid. Alright. That's way the F in the air, and that one's not. Why? This is a wrong, it's a different size. This is a different size. No. Oh, it's got pieces of plywood in the way. That's what it is. It's like this. All right. Got it. Got it. Got it. It's like that. Got it. All right. I'll put one at the end. All right. Got it. Got it? Look at that. I'm getting it. All right. Waxy thing. Pinchy clamps. That's good. It's okay. It's not a problem. So I'm just going to do that. Good. Pinchy clamps. Gonna have enough. All right. Okay. Let's get that there, that there. I'm gonna pinch this like here. Good. And pinch this like here. Good. I'm gonna move this one in a little to there. That's good. I'll leave the other one at the end. That's good. Clamp. All right, this is coming together. I didn't have any hope at all, but look at this. It's almost done. All right. Little pinch thing here. That's good. I thought I brought another one. I don't know what I was thinking. What was I thinking? I was looking at one, but I wasn't taking it. Funny. All right. There. All right, so now that's done. Now, some sort of clamp. I hate to think. I don't want to put too much weight on it. I can put weight over the dividing bulwarks, or whatever they are. I can do that. Put a shim in there. So this is like no weight. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. Come on. There. You can feel it when it goes. You can feel it. All right. So I've got one there and there, there. Got a lot of them. Go in there. Got a lot of them. I'm sure it could be more. At the same time, that's a lot. Okay. Let's hope that works. Ha! Thanks for watching, I think.